Hey guys, what's going on? So I just got out of work and I just had some dinner. I happened to go to a Korean restaurant. I've been having a hankering for the past months and months, maybe weeks, I don't know. But it's been a while and I've really wanted to eat some Korean food because, as you may or may not know, I lived in Korea and their food is just phenomenal. So I decided to hit up this restaurant. And so I went in and the owner happened to be working and I said hi in Korean to her and said, one person, and she said, "Oh, wow, you can speak Korean." Koreans are generally pretty amazed if you can speak their language. It's not a very common language. So we kind of had this bond, and I talked to her a bit, and she was telling me of these places to get some authentic food or some authentic ingredients, actually, like a Korean grocery mart. And so the meal goes on, and it got brought out to me, and I had one of my favorites. Durkee bibimbap. So it's like rice and vegetables and a little bit of bulgogi or meat in a stone pot. Delicious. It's incredible. If you've never had it, it's just out of this world. It's the greatest. So I got some kimchi with it. Kimchi costs like $3.50 here. It's free in Korea. It's crazy. So anyways, I sit down and I start eating it, and it was like this meal, something happened. It was like every bite that I took me deeper and brought me further back to the whole experience that I had back in Korea. And I remembered suddenly every meal at every little Korean diner, every little kimbap shop, and then I just started to think about just all these random thoughts and things and places I went and just people I met in Korea, and it really just brought me back in the same way that when you're a kid and your grandmother makes cookies and you love those cookies, they're great, and then 20 years later your wife or your girlfriend or somebody makes some cookies and holy shit, they smell exactly like your grandmother's, and they bring you back and you just about shed a tear, and it's amazing. It does something to you. So that was this meal, which was incredible, brought me back, and all these memories just came flowing in, and it was this flavor explosion in my mouth. It was something, it was magical. It was crazy. And so I told the woman all of this after I was done eating, and I chatted with her a bit. And so I went up to the counter and I started talking and said when you're a kid and your grandmother makes cookies and you smell them, and then that smell years later, it still it brings you back to when you were a kid. That meal was and etc. It's the same story I just told you guys. And I told her, and she seemed, I don't know, it seemed like she didn't really get it. She did, but the phone rang and she had to pick it up, and it was this moment went away, and I really wanted her to know that dude, your restaurant, this food that you just gave me, it did something to me. It wasn't I could have stopped at McDonald's and had a Big Mac and nothing would have happened. But my night changed and my whole attitude, and your meal changed my perception. It was crazy. So with that said, when somebody shows their appreciation for something you do for them, god damn it, show that you understand. Because I felt honestly a little let down. And I mean, I understand she probably hears it all the time, really, because I'm telling you, this was the greatest bibimbap I've ever had, and she home makes the kimchi in the restaurant herself. Best kimchi I've ever had. It was saucy. It was ridiculous. I'm sorry if my hand keeps shaking. It's actually kind of cold. I should get in my car. But yeah, I want you to share an experience like this one that I just had, about food, where it does something to you, whether or not it takes you back, or I don't know. Food is an amazing thing, and I want you to share an experience. I just shared mine. That was the best meal I've had in a long time. Best Korean I think I may have had in my whole life. Who would have thought Natick, Massachusetts is where I'd find the best Korean? And I think there's a guy. I thought there was a guy following me. Anyways, that was a burp. I should probably go because I'm going to burp a whole lot more. That was delicious. Leave a comment. Let me know what you make of this story. And tell me about a special food experience. Love ya.